Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our last Hotel Hell video. I have done all 22 episodes of the show now. And for some reason, I left Hotel Chester as the last episode.
Thank you for calling Hotel Chester.
To be honest, this is a very sweet episode. It's kind of heartbreaking, and it is a good last episode to have, even though I just completely randomly did this. But it's a sad day. We no longer have any new Hotel Hells to watch. Now, maybe I could do some other shows that are similar, but we have no more of this. Anyways, though, let's get to the video. We don't care about that right now. Those are problems for future Jerome to deal with. Hotel Chester is in Starkville, Mississippi, and owned by husband and wife David and Suki Molendar. Fuck, I hope I'm saying that right. Molendar?
David and Suki Molendar.
Which also, by the way, I could have sworn the description of this episode on Disney Plus called her Susie. Halfway through the episode, Gordon Ramsay meets her and calls her Suki, and I was like, wait, fuck, her name's Suki? I thought it was Susie. So then I had to go back and fix a whole bunch of shit. Ugh. But David and Suki, they own the restaurant. They bought it in the year 2000. David worked as a hotel troubleshooter before he owned this hotel. Basically, he was kind of like a Gordon Ramsay without a show, where he went around and fixed problem hotels.
I eventually became a turnaround guy to take on problem properties. I've worked in the hotel industry 39 years.
That's a fucking long time. In the beginning, their hotel was actually a very big success, but then a few years later, David got in a huge car accident.
He crushed his feet and was bedridden for almost 6 months.
And that's why we need to go back to horse and buggy. The streets would be a lot safer, I'm telling you. Everybody on a horse and a buggy, no one's got to worry about drunk drivers and shit like that because the horses are driving. Now, I'm sure there's other problems that come with that, like a lot more poop in the road and stuff like that, but we could deal with that. But because of David's absence, the hotel started to not really get taken care of, and customers started to leave and not come back.
Well, we were losing so much money that I had to file for bankruptcy.
And then things actually got so bad that the bank foreclosed their home, so now they have to live in the hotel. And then they also couldn't afford payroll, so Suki left her job at real estate to come be the chef and temporary manager of the hotel, which temporary, she's been doing it forever and she still is, so it's not that temporary. But fuck, I hope she was making more money here than she was as a real estate agent.
It was my idea that we open a sushi restaurant.
Basically, when David got in the car accident, she figured out, well, I can kind of make sushi, so let's just start a sushi restaurant in the hotel, and that's what I'll do.
Never worked in any restaurant kitchens before in my entire life.
So she has kind of no idea what she's doing. She can kind of cook the sushi, but it's weird sushi. It's like, it's not your grandma's sushi, I'll tell you that.
My mom's confused. She's struggling.
It gets even sadder, too. The kids start talking, and they say that they can just see the life drained out of their parents, and that they're like half the people they used to be.
She's honestly half the woman she used to be.
That's so horrible. Like, just looking at your parent being like, oh, yeah, that's a shell of a person. She used to have a lot more life in her. Ah, well, I'll see you later, Mom. And then David just kind of straight up tells us how the hotel has worn him down over the years.
This old bitch has worn me down to 200 pounds of flab, gab, and total no mas.
I love David. He has such a huge personality. He maybe says too many jokes. He's always joking around, but I think he's pretty fun. I like him. Out of all the owners we've had on the show, he's a fun one. He's a fucking weirdo, but he's a fun one.
I'm on my way to the Hotel Chester.
So then Gordon arrives in Starkville.
Where is this place?
And then, oh boy, this is another one of those episodes where he's trying to find it. And because there's not a humongous sign out front, because they can't afford it, he's like, where the fuck is this place? So then he ends up going to like a diner or something and asks these college kids where the place is.
I've never been there before.
It's easy to miss.
And then before he leaves, he asks them where it's at. They tell him it's easy to miss. And then he steals one of their fries and fucks off.
Such a huge building and such a tiny sign. It's madness.
Gordon, they can't even afford payroll. And you want them to buy a giant fucking sign out front? I mean, get your priorities straight a little bit. It feels like this episode, there's a couple moments where he wasn't really told about everything that was going on here. Maybe his team didn't know either, but it seemed like there's a couple moments where they had no clue what they're walking into.
I finally found the place. That is so confusing there, you know that?
And then David does have a really good answer, though, for why the sign's really small and the hotel entrance is hard to find.
That's what's historic about it. Historically been a bad entrance.
This is the moment right here that sold me on David. He's giving Gordon Ramsay his 2 keys, and he's like, I'm giving you 2 keys because men don't follow instructions as good as women do.
Okay. Or in case you get lucky, hell yes.
I love your sense of humor. It's dry and very funny.
Hey, David, what would it look like if you were walking away from me?
I'm the one who looks like he's riding a chicken.
That poor chicken.
See, he's just such a weirdo. He has the weirdest fucking things to say the whole episode. But so then now Gordon gets introduced to Suki. She doesn't really talk a lot this episode, but the little moments we do get from her, they're very sweet and fun.
It's so hot.
And then later, while they're talking, we end up learning that David did graduate with a master's in hotel and restaurant management. So it is wild. You would think with this guy's whole background that he could really solve the problem with this place on their own. I feel like they just got comfortable. You know, after everything got kind of really hard with the accident, then they got comfortable, and now they just haven't been able to move on, is what it kind of feels like. And then Gordon asks them what they think the problem is, and they're like, I don't know, the food's great, the rooms are good, fucking beats me. I don't know, just no one will come here. And then later on, we do learn the food sucks and the rooms suck, so that's probably the problem. And then here too, this is where Gordon Ramsay kind of learns that David used to kind of be a Gordon Ramsay type person that fixed hotels.
My big surprise here is that I'm having a hell of a time trying to turn this thing around.
And then Gordon Ramsay finally gets to his room, and he's not the biggest fan of it.
Oh dear. Okay, this is it.
Instantly, he finds this leather chair in there that just looks kind of gross and dirty. It's just a weird chair in there.
But it's a rough leather and very difficult to clean.
Oh, that's a good chair to have in a room then. A rough leather chair that's really hard to clean, so you go, fuck it, let's not clean it, let's just leave it in the room.
It's like a cheap motel chain.
And we do learn here too, the rooms haven't been updated in 10 years, and they think everything's cool. 10 fucking years.
2003, so 10 years ago. It feels like something out of the 1970s.
And then now Gordon Ramsay decides it's time for him to unpack and then go downstairs and eat a little dinner. David is lovely. Like I said, I really like him. Now later on we do find out a few things that make him kind of a fucker, but I do like the guy. But holy shit, can he yap.
Feel like the guy who walked into a bar with a big frog on his head, went up to the bar and asked the bartender for a drink. And the bartender said, man, I tell you, you got a problem, don't you? And the frog said, yeah, I sure do. Can you cut this wart off my ass?
One, I don't even understand what the fuck that meant. That went right over my head. And two, nobody there gave a fuck what you just said, David.
And God, can that man talk?
Gordon gets his food menu and he ends up ordering strawberry field sushi recommended by the waitress.
I'll try it.
And then he also orders a Las Vegas, which is a smoked salmon, and he gets that as an appetizer.
And then
And he also gets a Sakura, and it's 5 individual rolls rolled into one.
5 individual rolls rolled into one.
Ugh, sounds yummy. Here, Gordon is very skeptical on how you execute all this Japanese food with no experience.
Doesn't quite make sense.
I'll tell you how you execute it. Mad fucking skills. That's how you execute it. Mad fucking skills and confidence.
Oh my goodness. This is not good.
Well, fuck. You can't be saying I had your back and you fucking ruined it, Suki. Oh, yeah, see right here? My note still says Susie. Suki takes a really long time cooking here. This happens a couple times throughout the episode where people are waiting almost an hour for food, sometimes even more than that. It's just really funny, too, because you see the waitress, they're just kind of standing there, like, waiting for the food so awkwardly. It's just funny to see her stand there and wait. And according to Gordon, too, she's waiting for like an hour.
This food is taking way too long. I've been waiting over an hour for raw fish.
At this point, no matter what she makes is going to be disappointing. It's been way too fucking long. She could bring him the best food possible, and this is not worth the wait.
Oh my God, I can't take this anymore.
So because of this, he fucks off and goes and takes a nap, and as soon as he leaves the room, the waitress walks in with his food and is like, where'd he go?
I nodded off there, my God.
So after the waitress wakes up Gordon Ramsay, brings him back to his table, and now he can try some of the food, and he gets to try the Las Vegas fried salmon.
Fried salmon with cream cheese. Disgusting.
Yeah, I fucking bet. That sounds gross. I gotta be honest, I don't think I would like any of her food. It does not seem up my alley. And then after hating that dish, now Gordon Ramsay has to try the Sakura.
So how are you supposed to get it in your mouth?
Come here, let me show you. Come on, Gordon Ramsay, I'll show you. I love when he does this shit. So it's like a really gross looking piece of food. So he makes the waitress come over here and she has to try it as well.
Wait, there's no way this is gonna fit my mouth.
Oh, trust me, it'll fit. It'll fit, trust me.
I can't do it.
Yeah, so none of them like the Sakura, unfortunately.
Suki does try her best, but she has no idea what she's doing.
And then eating's not over for Gordon Ramsay. Next up, he gets to try the strawberry field.
Strawberry on sushi. You wouldn't cover white tuna with strawberries and then glaze it.
Okay, but would you rather eat that or a beetle?
I'd rather fucking eat a beetle.
Oh, man. And then now we cut to Suki, and she's a little sad that Gordon Ramsay doesn't like any of her food.
He doesn't like any of it.
Although David thinks that's kind of funny. So then now Gordon heads into the kitchen to talk to Suki and David, and he ends up learning that they're over $900,000 in debt.
$900,000.
And then after that, too, Suki's like, we're in debt? Like, questioning it. And Gordon Ramsay goes,
We are in debt.
Please don't say you don't know.
David, you can't hide shit like that, dude. Come on, that's crazy. That's a lot of fucking debt that she just found out about now.
Finding out she's been kept in the dark has angered Suki.
Yeah, I fucking bet. That's a lot of fucking money. Jesus Christ, David.
I don't share the finances with Suki because I'm afraid of hurting Suki's feelings.
Oh, and lying to her doesn't hurt her feelings? Springing all this onto her in front of Gordon Ramsay doesn't embarrass her and hurt her feelings? Think about that, David. What the fuck? But on the bright side, I guess for them, guests have heard that Gordon Ramsay's at their hotel, so the hotel starts getting kind of flooded with people a little bit. Or, Gordon Ramsay put out a call and, they're bringing the people into the hotel like they usually do. So then tonight's kind of like a stress test for David and Suki. And really nothing changes. She takes 7.5 years to make any food for anybody.
How long have you been waiting? I'm sorry.
We've been here over about an hour.
And then Gordon walks over to David and is like, hey, Suki's having some problems in the kitchen. Can you, help her, please?
I would, but, that's just not my territory.
It's not her fucking territory either, and she's in there cooking. What the fuck, David? She doesn't know what she's doing in there, and she's trying. I would, but it's not my territory. I'm sorry. They're not having any better luck in the rooms either. People are going in there finding dust on the window shades, and they say the rooms look like you got furniture from your dead relatives and shit.
This is definitely not someplace I want to hang out.
And then Suki finally gets out the first table's food, and it ends up being cold still.
Yeah, it's cold.
And then it was Suki's daughter that brought that food back, and she ends up running away crying because she's kind of afraid she got her mom in trouble more, and she's just embarrassed for them and worried about her parents. So then Gordon goes over and has a little conversation with her.
What is it that I'm missing? The point. I don't understand why she's in there playing head chef.
And then this is where Gordon Ramsay learns about the accident from David. He had no clue about this beforehand. So he learns about that he was in a car accident, mom got forced into the kitchen, all this shit. Now it's starting to kind of click with him what's going on here. And then she does tell him as well that the hotel has been in this state for about 2 to 3 years. But to fix the night, Gordon Ramsay ends up going to the local supermarket, getting some burgers, and he makes a couple sliders for everybody there so they actually get some kind of food. And then after the dinner service, Gordon Ramsay ends up going over to Suki and David, and he's like, hey, you guys, it's been a rough day. You can just go home and chill. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll figure things out. And then that's where he ends up learning that they live in the hotel, and that ends up kind of breaking his heart as well.
What do you mean this is your home?
And then Suki ends up taking Gordon over to their room, the handicap room, and shows them where they've been living.
There's not even a fucking window.
It's almost like they're in like a luxurious prison cell, a little bit. It's sad.
Suki, I had no idea things were this bad.
But this really breaks Gordon's heart. He had no clue things were this bad for David and Suki. I think he's in his head, he thought they were lazy old owners and just, gave up with the place. He didn't realize how bad things actually were. So then at this point, he wants to learn the entire story, so he gets David into the room as well.
I broke both of my ankles and my back in 2 places.
And wants to know everything about the accident and why things are the way they are in the hotel.
This is awful. It is no way to live.
Please tell me this episode is going to end with Gordon Ramsay getting them a new home. Please tell me that. And then Suki says there is sometimes well over a week where she hasn't been out of the hotel. Longer than 7 days, not leaving the place, probably not even seeing the sun.
Sometimes I'll go 7 days without stepping out of the hotel. It's sad.
That's very sad. And then Gordon wakes up after a very rough night's sleep, and you know what time it is. It wouldn't be right if we didn't end the Hotel Hell series with some bath time with Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, we get to see that Batuski one last time.
It's like a sink.
God, don't you love seeing Gordon Ramsay's ass? That needs to be a staple in every one of his shows. That's something John Taffer would never do either. Never see John Taffer's ass in Bar Rescue. So then the next day, Gordon ends up taking out David and Suki to lunch to show them places that actually play into the college community and shit like that. Kind of just being like, hey, see how these places run? You should maybe do that.
Can you believe 1,000 people a day here?
And then I'm guessing the next day, I don't know, they just kind of cut to this afterwards. Gordon Ramsay is ready to show them their brand new hotel.
Oh my God, look at that!
Wow, Gordon got a humongous sign out front. He wanted them to have a big sign. Now you can tell what hotel it is. So that's really all he did out front, was give them a nice big sign.
Should we have a look inside?
And then inside the hotel, rooms are freshly painted and have very modern furniture now. It's not outdated at all.
Isn't this beautiful?
It's really nice. I like the green walls, and you have some yellow pillows and yellow furniture on the bed and shit like that. It looks nice. A few of the other rooms are painted as well, we get to see, but it all looks very good on the inside. So much more. It really just looks like an updated version of what it used to be, and a little more poppy with colors. And then David loves the room so much he wants to kiss Gordon Ramsay.
If Gordon had let me, I'd kiss him. And even if he doesn't, I may drag him in and give him a big old kiss right on the damn lips.
Yeah, you get him, Tiger. And then Gordon Ramsay takes them out to where he was making the burgers earlier and shows them their brand new beer garden.
Oh my God!
Which I think the only thing he really added to there was some blue benches and maybe some other furniture like up in this little top patio spot. But it's a pretty cool spot. They have a very nice area that they weren't really using before. That now looks like it's going to be used a lot.
That's nice, beautiful.
And then he also updated their menu so there's no more sushi on it. There is like a little Japanese grill thing that Suki still gets to do outside, but everything else is just like burgers and shit like that. And then best of all, Gordon Ramsay got them a brand new chef with 2 assistants as well.
Say hello to Enrica Williams.
And then Gordon is also going to be paying the chef's salary until they can get things back on their feet, and then they'll be able to pay her themselves.
I'm covering Enrica's salary.
And then later on, people start checking into the rooms, and it seems to be a pretty big hit.
And without Suki in the kitchen, the new head chef is doing a fantastic job.
And then now it's time for Gordon Ramsay to say goodbye to David and Suki.
I'm gonna miss you both.
And then he walks out to his car with his bags and is like, oh shit, I forgot one thing.
I'm sorry, I forgot one little thing.
Runs inside and grabs them them, and I think you can tell where this is heading.
I have one more surprise for them.
He takes them outside, ends up driving them to their brand new apartment.
This is your new apartment.
And for the next 6 months, he's gonna pay their rent here.
Just damn flabbergasted, actually.
You could say that again.
Just damn flabbergasted, actually.
And then David finally gets to kiss Gordon Ramsay.
I'm gonna kiss you, too.
And then update time. Our updates are actually pretty small. Because the place is a success, you know, we don't have a lot of things to update here.
Since my visit,
Since Gordon Ramsay's visit, Hotel Chester's bookings have gone up. With the new menu and beer garden, the place is a hit with the local college kids. And David and Suki are better business partners now, and they also said that this helped their marriage, too.
Let's go suck face for a while.
You little rascals. And then now for a modern update, this is the only thing I could see about the place. As of 2022 and 2023, the hotel is thriving and still owned by David and Suki. Now, I did see that according to somebody that supposedly used to work there, they were looking to sell it to somebody else, but as far as I could see, they never did. But yeah, that was Hotel Chester, ladies and gentlemen, dudes. That was very fun. It was a sweet episode. I'm actually glad we ended this with an uplifting, like, nice one that was a success and everything. The owners were a sweet couple. David might have been kind of a little dick every now and then, but, you know, we love him.
that's great. That's good to hear.
But yeah, just a round of applause for David and Suki. I thought they were very sweet.
Let's go suck face for a while.
I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to listen to me talk about Hotel Hell. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video or any of the other ones I've made in the past. And also, in the comments down below, let me know any other shows you'd like to see me do videos on, or, you know, maybe tier lists on some Hotel Hell, tier lists on Bar Rescue, shit like that. Let me know what you guys want. But yeah, I had a blast with this show. I hope you guys did too. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Also, your butt stinks and you need to go wash it. See you guys next time.